Hello. In this video, we're going to continue working with Photoshop manipulation tools. And what we're going to do now, we're going to switch to the HealingBrush tool. If you want to switch using your keyboard shortcuts, you hold down Shift and then you press J. If you keep on holding down Shift and then press J, you can see that you could cycle through all the different tools. So here we are with the with the HealingBrush tool. And what I want to do, previously I had this layer. I'm going to hide it because I want to see everything that we have here. And I want to go over some of the controls with this tool. I am going to create a new layer, layer 1. I'm going to rename this to just HealingBrush. And that layer, the HealingBrush layer, is selected. I could see my artwork layer as well, and some of the different settings. Again, we have our brushes. What I'm going to do, size will change this size as necessary. Hardness, I again wanted this to be around 60%, so it gives me a slightly smooth edge. But up here on some of the different settings, under sample, you have 3 options right here. Current layer, which is only sampling the current layer. In this case, since my layer is empty, there's nothing to sample. You have current and below, meaning that your currently selected layer and any layer that is visible. In this case, meaning my artwork video, I'm going to be able to sample that one. The last option is all layers. It doesn't matter if the layers are above it or below it in the layer stack. I'm going to select current and below. The way that you use this tool, you first need to select an area that you want to reference from. To do this with your keyboard on a Mac, you hold down Option. On a PC, a Windows machine, you hold down Alt. So I'm going to do this right now. Notice that my cursor changes to this little crosshair with a circle. So say, for example, we've already done this one, but we could do it again. I'm going to click right here off to the side, hold down Option or Alt, click with your left mouse button, and now just let go. And as you move your cursor, I'm going to move it to an area that is colorful. And as I make my brush larger, you can see that it's referencing that one specific area. Now, I don't want it this large. I want to make it smaller because I just want to go over the area that I want to cover. And right here, I'm holding down my mouse button. You see what we're going on my screen. The circle is the area that I'm applying the new pixels. The little crosshair is the area that it's sampling from. Once you let go, it's copying the information that's here, but trying to retain the color. So say, for example, there's this big area right here that I want to clean up. I want to select a different area. I'm going to select maybe this area right here. I'll hold down Option or Alt on your computer. I'm going to click right here. And now I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to click and slowly just go around, and it's cleaning that up. Since this is on its own separate layer, you could see the before and after. When I hide my HealingBrush layer, so this is good so that if you want to cover different areas or different sections, like say for example, looking at my image, I could see on my image right here, I'm zooming in, Command or Control minus or plus. I want to change this area. Now, I could see what happens right here. Right now, it's still sampling that other area. But if I go right here, for example, just to see what it's doing, you can see that it's keeping the color, but it's keeping or transferring the texture. Now, I don't necessarily want this, but I'll leave it there. I want to copy the information over here, this bar, and place it there. Or maybe I want this one because it's a little bit thicker. I'll go with this one. I'm going to hold down Option or Alt. I'm going to click right here. So I sampled it. You can see that I'm able to move this, but I'm going to go right here. I'm going to try to line it up. And I'm going to go up and down and then right to left to cover that area. And I'm going to let go. So that allowed me to cover that area. Now, what about something that's a little bit more challenging? Should we try this guy? I'm going to sample this part. And I'm going to try to line up those pixels and I'm going to slowly go up. You can see that because he had light colored pants, that color was still there. So if I keep on going up, uh, I it's gonna I'll have to work on that area. So let's see what other area can I maybe further sample? Maybe some of these cars right here. Let's see, can we try this? And if you don't if you don't like what you do, you could always go to Edit, Undo, or Command Z. So say I don't like that one, Command Z. I go right here. Let's see, was there another area that I could maybe just sample some of this area right here? Click, and I'm gonna go right here. Let's see, that's the tree coming back. Now I don't want to go through it and just delete the entire tree, because then my tree is gone. Yeah, if I go out, zoom out, we get something like that. Let's see, can we undo? We can undo, bring him completely back. So sometimes the tool works, other times it won't work so well. One of the other things that you could do with this one is you can move certain objects. So say for example, what if I want to, here, we'll clean up this sign right here. I'm gonna hold down Option or Alt. I'm gonna sample, we could maybe sample this area right here, kind of close to it. I want to make sure that my brush is a little bit smaller just so that I have more control. And as I continue to go up, you see all those colors are slowly going away. Now my brush is still at 60%. I could always make this a little bit softer. And right here you can see it's like kind of higher. I'm going to click right here because I want to maybe go around right here to change that information. And it's so small in the background I can't really see it. You're also able to copy different pixels. What if I want this light? I want to copy it there. And say, what if I also want a copy here? Or the opposite. I don't want anything there. I'm going to click right here and I'm going to go around and remove each one of these lights because I don't want them. There's many ways that you could use this tool. So this is the HealingBrush tool. In the next video, we're going to be going over the patch tool. I'll see you there.